Yeah, that's how stupid I am. I turned my mic off as soon as we started. Anywho, mysubstation.com, Substation Live, mysubstation.com. If I didn't already say that, I think I did. Substationstreaming.com. I got J3 with me.
How you doing? How you doing?
Yes, 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 yes. How are you doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Man, I think last time you were here, we had carpet on the floor, no?
Yeah, I've been around here for a little bit.
Yes. What's up with you, bro?
Man, not much. Just making music.
Yes. I want you to look directly in the camera. Just look right at the camera.
Yeah.
Tell the people you're the best.
I'm the best.
And then after you tell the people you're the best, give them all your links to whatever they can get you. If they want to contact you personally, if they want to see your music, if they want to listen to your music, if they want to see you play with your nipples, you know, if you're doing backflips off the diving board,
All right.
where can they go see J3?
Well, I'm the best. And
Yes.
go to j3hiphopmusic.com.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is linked from there. So that's all you need to do is go to j3hiphopmusic.com and you'll find everything you need.
Bro, I'm here. So I'm actually, you know, I want to know some shit. What do you got going on? What's the 2004 outlook like? I don't know where the CD went. I thought I just had a copy. You know, where can they get that? The, not so much like the inspiration, but you know, what was the process for it? And, you know, just go in. Just give the people a little bit of J3.
All right. Basically, my album, Dreams of You, my first album released right now.
Mhm.
It's all self-produced, and basically it was a story of my past year,
Yes.
which was 2013.
Mhm.
I'll go with, and a relationship that I had, and some things that went on between that. I mean, listen to the album and you'll understand.
Right,
Hopefully you can relate to it. Is the
Mhm.
main thing, is to just touch people in a certain way.
Got you.
Process. Basically, I have a studio I built since I've been 12 years old. That's another thing you might want to know about me. Like
Yes.
carpentry, and that's,
Mhm.
it's kind of crazy. I'm a
Man.
musician, but people, like, I work my day job. I'm a welder and a fabricator in the Bethlehem Steel Plant in Lackawanna. Shout out to
Fabricated
LA.
like a liar.
No, but basically built the studio.
Mhm.
Just starting off, I played drums for 17 years. So I was a young kid playing drums in a band, and just kind of inspired into a studio and found myself making beats and producing other rappers. And it came out to just, I became a singer at first because I needed to help people make hooks.
Got you.
And shout out to Dave Swain. He basically started me making music,
Dave,
and
what up?
singing,
Mhm.
and he's still with me to this day. Co-founder of Best X Music and clothing line with me.
Yes.
And shout out to Best X and everybody in it.
I just about to say that I see a lot, you know, a lot going on. A lot has been going on with Best X. You want to go into that a little bit? Just tell people what it is, you know, where they can get it, or, you know, even just past the clothing sense of it, you know, what exactly is it?
Best X, if you go on Twitter, you'll see a lot of hashtag BoxBoxX, and even in my
Box
name.
Box X.
To describe that shortly and just what it is, BoxBoxX, if you don't know what it means, I don't know if you should know what it means. So, keep that to the mystery of what it is. But
Worst behavior.
but if you but if you see the spelling, it is spelled BE capital S T capital EX. So it does say best sex in the spelling.
Yes.
There's your 3 letters.
Come on.
So basically what it is a brand I started, and everybody has a past experience in their life, and an ex, or was it
Certainly.
your best, and is it your
Certainly.
best sex? It's the question.
Right,
It's
right,
everything.
right.
It's a past experience,
Uh-huh.
and it's kind of like a little model to roll by. Like, I was someone's best ex,
Yes.
or I'm someone's best ex right now.
Shout out to everybody that was somebody's best ex and everybody that was somebody's best sex.
Yeah,
Real
for
shit.
sure, for sure.
Come
And
on.
basically, I started that up just to kind of get the clothing rolling, because I
Yes,
was
sir.
tired of wearing,
Other people's shit.
other people's stuff,
Yes.
and just looking like everybody else, because
Mhm.
doing music, you don't want to be I'm just like someone else.
Mhm.
You want to be different and create your own path in your own way. And that was kind of the first thing I did coming up in this game,
Right.
is to just kind of stabilize myself in a different path. And some people don't agree, and
Got you.
that's okay.
Got
but
you.
It is what it is.
Musically, where does your separation come from? Because, I mean, obviously, we wouldn't define you as a rapper. We wouldn't define you as an R&B artist. We wouldn't define you as a straight-up pop artist or a hip-hop artist. You know, so I mean, you know, musically, like I said, where does your separation come from? And as far as your sound, how can you explain that to anyone who hasn't already been introduced to the J3 experience thus
Cool,
far?
cool. I like the way you put that, man. Well, basically, I touched base on me playing drums growing up, and that's a huge part of where I'm at now
Mhm.
and how it became this because, growing up in the suburbs, listening to Blink 182 and idolizing Travis Barker and things like that,
All
and growing
things,
up with
small
my dad
things.
playing Led Zeppelin. I had a lot of rock influence and live bands, performances like that. But I always grew up hearing Eminem, my brother in his room next door to me, slamming rap
Come on,
music
come
and
on.
Big Timers and Lil Wayne and stuff like that.
Right.
It was funny because I was always like, man, turn it down, let me listen to my music.
Right,
But,
right, right.
It came to love that I love that music so much because it's all music.
Turn it off.
So I found myself playing the drums to a lot of hip hop music.
Right.
Starting to transfer to that. And then, like I said, shout out to Dave Swain again for coming to the studio. I was just producing him and recording a little bit.
Come on.
And he needed a singer on this one song. And I'm like, man, I don't sing. And he's like, just please go in the booth and check it out. I'm like, all right. I'll give you a little bit. You write the lyrics, and I'll go in and sing it.
Come on.
So the first song we ever recorded was Land of the Snow.
Yes.
And a tape called In the Breeze. Yeah, that's why he always calls me
Oh,
Breeze,
man.
because that's my first stuff. So basically, that's how that kind of kicked off, and
Gotcha.
my separation
Mhm.
was because of what I grew up on, and what really moves me as
Mhm.
far as if I go to a show somewhere, the reason why I'm moving is because the band and the drums
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and the bass,
Right,
that
right.
funk, that Rick James. I want to bring that back. I don't feel like it's my spot right now
Mm-hmm.
to be. I'm straight funk. I'm straight this. I'm straight that.
Right.
That's why I made a song called Indie Hip Hop Rock and Roll.
Uh-huh.
And basically, it was like talking to the world about who I am,
Right,
what I
right,
grew
right,
up
right,
on. When I was 15, I was thinking about a dream, so I hit my dad. I'd be like, "What's it gonna be? You
Come
can
on.
work all day, and you could be J3." So now
Come
I'm in
on.
the lab and I'm killing the scene.
Come on.
So that's kind of what it came up is, and now I'm here.
You could work all day.
Yeah.
You could be J3. Come on, man. Now, just every day, everyday life. How does, something like that, how does that make you move? Because I mean, a lot of people, shit, call it what it is. A lot of people say, man, I know I got to do this, or, I just do that, and one more this, I'll be right here. And,
Yeah.
either you can, I can be this normal, regular person,
Exactly.
or I can be J3, the best in the world. How does that move you? How does that influence you on a daily? How does that, dictate what you do? Or how do you dictate what that is to the people?
As far as like just music and like you could work all day, you could be J3.
Mhm.
I said that in the sense of me because that's me. If you could relate to that, cool. The best way I can relate to it and to the people can relate to it is if you have a 9 to 5 or a 7 to 3:30 or whatever you work.
Or a
like
7 to
s-
3:30.
Yeah, that's the welder life and the fabricator life and the steel
Yeah.
plant.
Make sure you get
It's
your
funny.
half-hour lunch in there.
Yeah, half hour, 15-minute break once. So the biggest thing is, you walk around and you're working and you're just thinking all day. You're like, man, I know I'm supposed to be somewhere else,
Mhm.
but right now you gotta make the money
Right,
to
right.
support the dream.
Mhm.
And if you don't do
Come
that,
on.
your work ethic isn't there, and you expect the work ethic to be there in the music. I don't think so if you're not working
Right,
now.
right.
I like to see people working for money, and that's I'm really big on work ethic,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
I'm nonstop. I get out of a 40-hour week welding, but every single night I get home, I'm in the studio till 3 in the morning.
Come on.
So, I'm not getting much sleep, but who needs it, right?
Now, just from perception wise, carpentry, welding, just from judging a book by its cover, a lot of people wouldn't think that is something else that you do. Aside from that, the music you make, maybe nobody's ever heard your music. When people address you, when people first see you, when people, whatever, first impression, and you can tell that they're not giving you a fair shake, judging the book by its cover. Where is the gratification? Where is the internal I told you so? At what moment do you reach that?
That moment is when you get calls from major execs or your
Mhm.
management, and they tell you, "Hey, we're on the map."
Yes.
Labels are looking right now, so
Mhm.
just beware and
Mm-hmm.
give them what they want,
Right.
or give them what you
Right.
want to give them because
Right.
they're already here.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest feeling I get inside is when it's not even that. It's when I'm making a song in the studio
Yeah,
and I got the best ex crew with me,
got you.
and we all just start dancing.
Yes,
We
yes.
go, wow. I can't wait for the people to hear this.
Uh-huh.
And that's when the concepts for the videos start rolling.
Right, right,
And,
right.
you know, the division of itself is just blown up right there, and that's when I feel most alive.
Mhm.
You know what? The
Mhm.
money, the fame. I'm always the first one to say I don't care.
Mhm.
I'm always that guy because I work, so that don't, you know, I can always
Right,
stay working.
right,
But
right.
the music happens, cool, it happens, and there's a reason it's gonna happen if
I
it
dig
does.
that.
You know what I mean?
I dig that.
So that, you know, that satisfaction comes from that in the moment in the studio. Like I would say, I'm a producer at heart,
Mhm.
and the rapping and the singing and the anything else other than that comes next.
Got you.
So production.
What's the enjoyment out of the fan interaction that you get? You know, when somebody just
Oh,
man, I love your song. I play this song all the time. This song does this for me. I love how you sounded on that. You know,
Yeah.
what does that what does that do for you?
You know that keeps me rolling. That's the biggest thing, is that keeps me moving, because there's a lot of haters out there, and
Mhm.
you know, shout out to the haters.
Yes.
Basically, all you can do is embrace every kind of criticism,
Right, right,
because
right.
all it's doing is making you better as an artist or
Yes.
a person, really a person, because you need to learn how to have tough skin
Mhm.
to make it anywhere in this world. And music, it's alone
Shout
is
out
one
to
of the
tough
hardest
ass
ones.
skin worldwide.
Yeah. So I got moments where people are like, you know, oh, I love your CD. You know, my mom and me were in the car listening to your CD, and she was dancing. And I get moments like that every day, and it's cool. I love hearing that.
Mhm.
But they're always like, you're always so like humble about it and not really caring. Or they're like, why don't you like that? I'm like, I do. I just, you know,
Right. It
I
just,
don't.
yeah.
I'm not trying to be that guy.
I got
like,
you. I got you.
I knew it. I
Right,
knew you'd
right,
like it.
right.
Like I knew when I was dancing in here, you making it. Like,
Mhm.
cool.
Right.
So it's just I appreciate everybody that tells me the way they feel about my music, and if it moves them at all, thank you for listening.
Come on.
That's what
Cool.
it's there for.
Cougar moments.
Man, I got some funny stories about live shows.
Yes.
The daughters are at the shows, but the
Shout out
moms
to the
are
Cougars.
waving, and it's a good time. I love the interaction with the fans, and it's good because my music doesn't. It's not like a bracket of if you have to be this age to
Got you.
listen to me.
Got you. Yep.
You know, touching back on the Led Zeppelin background of me, or you know, the
Mhm.
rock and roll and the hip hop in me. I can put Motown in my song, and
Indeed.
my
Indeed.
grandma was dancing. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Like that's the coolest part is I
Mhm.
can get a older lady dancing and her daughter
Got you.
both listening to my music
Got
in
you.
the car.
Now, what's a good time with the crew? You know, when there's no music involved, nobody's talking about music. You're not thinking about a song. You know, Gangsta Gibbs ain't making no beat. You know, nobody's concepting. You know,
Yeah. Oh man, I bet people would love to know what goes on behind the scenes. Crazy crew, man. We have a great
man, you
crew.
got that multi-million-dollar studio.
Yeah, it looks that way. You know, it's taken
No
me
doubt.
years and
No
years to
doubt.
make. And,
Right.
you know, I think it's almost a cripple in my mind,
Mm-hmm.
just because
You
everybody's
get an everyday appreciation from that.
Yeah,
Just waking up and
well-
being able to see that, knowing the work
well,
you
this
put
the-
into that.
go off topic on that situation. It's a
Mhm.
big topic that I don't get to talk about because I don't feel I should too much, but it's here now. So
Mhm.
the studio, you know, people see, oh, he's got money. His mom and dad pay for everything. It's like I just told you, I'm welding.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
You want my mom to come in there? She'll tell you. She
I've
don't
been
pay
working
for
40
nothing.
hours since I've been working 40 hours. I got
I'm
you.
up. So basically, when the birds chirping, the kid's working. So
Come on.
the biggest thing is I have appreciation for it when I sit alone and I just look around the room and I go, yeah, wow, this is great. I
Right.
did this. But then you ask yourself, does it make you make it?
Yes.
Does it make you better?
Mm-hmm.
No, because there's people making it just on the street corner with a guitar
Mhm.
or a bucket
Mhm.
and some sticks. It's like, you know, this doesn't make
Just
you an
a
artist.
bucket and some sticks. Talk that shit.
All I'm saying is that it's nice. It's nice. It's nice to be in there,
Right.
Because I don't have to go anywhere else. I made my sanctuary. I
Mhm.
made my space to make it what it is. And you know, if I want to have dark moments with a song,
Right.
I light the candles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And that's kind of how Dreams of You came
like
to
that.
be. Is
That's a T-shirt if anybody caught
yeah,
that. I like the candles.
I light the candles.
Come on, man.
And to back on the question, you were talking about what were we talking about exactly?
Oh man, see.
I get off topic. Yo, I'm like you. It's whatever. I get so deep into the conversation.
Yeah. I don't even remember. We just got into whatever we got into. But as far as just your listening to the music, anybody outside of you, I talk to people all the time. You know, the first thing they say, man, bro, I swear to God, I'm the hottest, man. Man, outside of me, I don't really listen to nothing. You know, I mean, what do you listen to? What locally do you like? And I guess almost completely separately on the rap side, do you at all consider yourself a rapper in any sense of the word?
Well, to start the question with the what do I think about the music and like what moves me and things like that. I just remembered our question too before I'll get on that.
Okay.
But
Shout out to me for not remembering.
it hit me. But as far as if you're asking me like what I listen to and what I think is cool and what moves me,
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say like locally. You were talking locally. There's a lot of amazing talent in the city, and back to my heart and soul. Shout out to Vinny DeRosa.
Yes.
He plays the music, man.
Vinny,
he
what
plays
up, man?
real music.
Yeah.
And, he's been in the studio. Great time. Great musician, and he's kind of my Rick Rubin when it comes down
Cool.
to it. He makes sure
Rick
things are
Rube.
right. So yeah, I love live music and live musicians,
Mhm.
and being able to meet live musicians is awesome because the city's filled with them,
Certainly.
and they're everywhere.
Mhm.
So you just look and go out and have a good time and listen, and you pick who you want to talk to. And
Right,
I
right.
bet you they talk back, and
I bet you they
willing,
talk back real shit.
They're willing to help
Mhm.
because that's what they do. They play music. So
Got you.
the question you asked me was, what did the crew do for a good
Yes.
time without the music and when we're not
She
making
loving the
music?
crew.
The funny thing is, there's far and few between moments that we are not making music.
I dig it.
We literally are workaholics. I know I am,
Mhm.
and it's rubbed off on a lot of the crew, and it's funny.
Got you. Got you.
But yeah, we go to the mall. We do normal stuff with real
Yeah.
people. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? We just hang out, talk. There's some funny moments that I'll bring up a story real quick. People get nicknames, stories.
Right, yeah, they do.
Man, we
Yeah.
were in the studio late night, shutting it down. Candles are burning. You're gonna kill me for telling
Oh,
the story.
man. Shout out to Nick
But I'm on the
Names.
couch and I'm just sitting there between two candles above me on these sconces, and I'm like, "Yo, Mike Cox, blow these candles out." Doing that, sitting there chilling. So I look over to my right. Gibbs spills the wax all over the couch.
Yes.
And I'm just like, okay, it's real late. I'm tired. I'm not even gonna say nothing. It's out. Cool. Look to my left. Big Cox spills wax everywhere on the couch to my left.
Yes.
So I'm just like, wow. Okay. So it's just normal moments that we laugh about now
Right,
to this
right,
day,
right,
but
right.
it's just funny because now we call Big Cox wax a little bit here and
Big
there.
Cox wax.
Yeah, wax. Because he ate a Skittle one time that had wax poured on it from that night.
That's crazy.
It's just good.
Man,
times,
shout out
But,
to Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, we're normal people. We don't do nothing different.
I dig it. All the way dig it. If it wasn't the music, if this was never something that you picked up, or even if, let me say, rather, is this something that you picked up, or was this something that was always with you? And on either side of it, if it wasn't the music that was going on with you, what would be going on with J3?
Well, it all goes back to birth
Mhm.
and was it with me?
Mhm.
I would say destiny and fate has lined me with music due to the fact that I had a heart condition at birth and
Certainly.
flown to Ohio and things like that to get
Mhm.
taken care of. But I wasn't supposed to live past 13, so to be here nowadays is just incredible.
Talk that
And music was the only thing I really had because of I couldn't play contact sports and things in high school, so I wasn't the jock. You know what I mean? I would say, yeah, I was a little more outcasted because I played music, and that's okay. It
Mhm.
made me stronger for today. But
Mhm.
that's kind of a huge part of me. Is I would probably I don't know where I would be without music because this is kind of all I know.
Got you. Got you.
So I don't know. Welding's fun. I like welding, but
Come on. What's up?
Yeah, but
What's up with the ladies? Tell me some crazy fan experiences.
oh, I'm not even gonna. Ooh, okay.
Nothing, nothing too incriminating. Just stuff that you can have a good laugh about over some drinks.
Oh. Well,
Remember
see
she
it-
did that?
Yeah, I don't know. We've had some crazy times.
Yeah.
I had a girl light her hair on fire on accident one time in the
Yes.
studio with the candles lit.
Man.
She went to go blow out a candle, and
In the
another
studio.
candle lit up her hairspray hair. And I was like, blew that out real
Right,
quick, and she was
right,
like,
right.
"What?" I was like, it was on fire." She was like freaking out, and it was a funny moment. But
After the fire, she was freaking out.
yeah, exactly. That was a quick little moment.
Uh-huh.
Shout out, you know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name today.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. A lot of studio moments. A lot of people come through. We have fun. We just hang out and just make music, and they watch, and it's entertaining because every night's a performance.
Right.
It's not just we're in the lab. Nah, we're
Right.
performing for these people here, and it's a good time. There's that's the best way I know how to be
Mhm.
an artist is always be on point and always
on.
have a good time with
Come on.
it. So and entertain. That's what it's about. It's entertaining.
Yes. Now, from the time that you started to where you are right now, was it always just a? I don't want to say like a straight through smooth process, but was it always at the end of the day I know where I'm going. I know where I want to be. I know where I'm going to be. You know, or were there times where, you know, you just sat back and thought, you know, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. You know, or maybe I should give this up, or you know, maybe there are other things that I could be doing, should be doing. What were those times? What were those moments like, if you had any? And how did you pull yourself through those to get to where you are and who you are right now?
Well, to get back on like destiny and fate, I'm a huge believer in all of that, and
Them got to be your daughter's names when you have some.
I think so. Right. But I'm gonna be cursed with daughters, by the way. So not cursed, but
That
I'm
tells you
not
everything about his life right there. You heard him? I'm gonna be cursed with daughters. I tell you all about him.
Yeah. So my mom says that a lot, but I
Shout
don't
out
know.
to
You
Mom.
know, to come to that, man. Do I think, from the beginning to now, the beginning was so nonchalant.
Mhm.
It was so it fell together. So to say I set out to be what I am now, no, it kind of just was put on me in the way
Gotcha.
of, I just built a room to play the drums in because that's what I knew what to do. And
Right,
it was
right, right.
fun. And then it became, I could make some extra money recording people because I'm okay at that. And then that came into everybody want to record with me. So I was like, cool. It's a nice way to meet new people and have fun and do things instead of
Certainly.
partying on the weekends in high school. I wasn't always partying. I never really was partying. I still don't really do that like that. I like to chill at home and record. One of the realest lines Drake said is, "Yo, party too much. I just chill and record." When he said that, I was like, agreed. So
Come on.
from where I'm at now, yeah, now I guess I'm set out to do something. I'm set out for a mission, and I don't know where I'm gonna land, but I really like the way Macklemore's doing it.
Mhm.
So if there's any way I
Mhm.
could say I'd like to do something like someone,
Come on.
Macklemore, I really respect him and
Right,
how
right.
he's doing it. And people might be like, oh, his arena tour in Buffalo didn't do as well as it should have. He's still in the arena.
Are you kidding me?
He's still in the arena.
Check the fucking numbers.
Yeah. So, but
For real.
but it's funny because people that are signed to labels, they got the fans, but
Mhm.
what's the bank account look like?
Right.
Just saying. I just know Macklemore's getting a good number for
Mhm,
what he's doing. He's putting his work in. His ethic is great, and I heard they make 5 versions of one song before
Right.
they release one. And I
Come
think
on.
that's
That's
incredible
dope. Right.
and a smart idea. With Thrift Shop, I heard that was the
Mhm.
case, but
And you know what's crazy too? Even with just piggybacking on that, I didn't even know that, but I know at least for myself with my solo music, I try to make sure I make 2 songs. Not like 2 versions of the song, but I have the beat, I make a song, and then I have the same beat, and I make another song. You know, when you hear people that, I guess the music just sounds like rushed music, put together music, and they're in your same field, category, what have you, does it make you feel like you have the upper hand? Does it feel like, you're a little bit ahead of the race? Or do you feel like you're not even racing with these people and that's not something that you're checking for? When you hear the, I guess, lackluster music, to your ears, what does that do for you, for what you create and what you produce?
Well, there's like kind of 2 ways to look at it: locally and industry.
Mhm.
Locally, I feel like people got a lot of things mixed up as far as what to be putting out and what's next.
Yes.
People be like, "Oh, this is next."
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah. I got you.
it might be next
Mhm.
week, but what do you want? You want longevity? Do you want to be someone like? I would love to be someone like the Rolling Stones, to be 70 playing still.
Right,
and
right.
I might switch my music up
Man,
here
I
and there
talk to
just
people
make
about that all the
Yeah.
time. Go ahead.
Longevity is my
Mhm,
big. I'll be using that
mhm.
word all the time in the studio, and the boys be laughing. but-
Tina Turner, 75, still running across the stage.
So unless you self-destruct, don't do
Man.
that. No one should, So basically, locally,
Self-destruction.
I think there's a lot of talent here.
Self-destruction.
You should always look at the industry though. Always
Mhm.
look at the industry and always look at the indie websites and blogs and
Right.
what are the numbers, who's playing what, and who's liking what. I do feel that the music right now on the radio that I've been hearing is a little impressively weak.
Impressively weak. Not
yeah,
impressive,
like-
not weak.
Weak.
Impressively weak.
I heard this one song. I'm not even gonna quote it
Yeah.
because I don't want to be that guy. But I was just literally in the car going, "Wow."
It's like saying
I was
music is
like-
extremely terrible.
It's like seeing a guy with a super hot chick, and you're like, "What is he doing?"
Man.
You just, So that's what it is. I just feel like the industry definitely needs a little help. I mean,
Mhm.
always there's people like Drake. I love him. He's
Yes.
always keeping consistent work and amazing music with 40.
Drake, he loves you. No man crush.
I just
No man
respect
crush.
him as an artist and his
Certainly.
work ethic.
Certainly.
Macklemore, of course.
Yes.
And, Bruno Mars. Holy cow! Let's not even start with that.
Shout out to less than 5 years ago. Bruno Mars was doing free shows at Damon.
So yeah, there's just a lot of artists I really respect and look out for,
Certainly.
but you can't always listen to the music and be like, yeah, I need to make music like this.
Right.
You should be just making what makes you move and the people
Mhm.
around you move.
Right.
And if it seems to be innovative, just go with it and don't be so concerned about what everyone else is saying in the world, but just worry about what you feel at first. And if you like it and you're comfortable putting it out, put it out, and then it'll do what it's supposed to do if it's right.
Now, gratification from the grind, not the music, not, just basically, what somebody sees, likes, anything like that. Your mother coming up to you, some 8-year-old coming up to you, somebody who you thought was secretly hating on you, fucking, I like this, I need this, I like that. How does that feel for you?
I'm gonna first say I've turned a lot of haters into believers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's my favorite moment.
Yes.
It's when I have a dedicated hater and someone who's set out to ruin my life and
Mhm.
my mission of making music and my goals.
Right.
And I just sit quiet, and then later on they come up and
Yeah.
they're like, yo, man, mad respect, my bad about that. And I'm just like, it's all good. You know what I mean? Because it was
Gotcha.
the moment. You were hot. You were a
Mhm,
little upset
mhm.
at the moment, but it's to be more cool, calm, and collective, and
Yes.
just understand there's a bigger picture here.
Mhm,
Why
mhm.
waste my pity moments on this? Like, come on. Like, I'm not going to be mad at you right now. Like, people
Right,
get mad
right.
at me for whatever, a girl or whatever, who knows.
Mhm.
But the biggest thing is...
Shout out to a girl for being the first thing that came to his mind.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. It is what it is.
I dig it.
So, basically, yeah, like, when people come up to me and tell me they like my music, or I feel great about it,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
my favorite moments are on stage. I'm really, truly a performer, and I love being up there. No matter what, though, how many shows I do, I'll always be 10 minutes before the show. Don't talk to me.
Right.
I'm that person. And my right-hand man, Swizz, which is Dave Swain, he'll always be
Swizz, what up?
He'll always be like, man, you ain't nervous. This isn't right. And the show won't go the way it was supposed
Right.
to go. But it's just, everybody has downs and ups, and I know to be nervous now.
Mhm.
Nervous is normal.
Mhm.
And that's the cool thing with me is I love performing, but be nervous.
I
'Cause
dig it.
You'll do all right.
I dig it. What's the most positive thing going on in J3's life right now?
Man, the most positive thing would be good vibes. I've
Certainly.
been getting a lot of good vibes, and everything's been going quite well.
Mhm.
There's always life's life. You might get a flat tire, you might get a broken bumper because of the ice in Buffalo, but at the end of the day, yeah, we're getting good calls from majors, and there's a lot of rumors going around about he's getting money for this and that, and
Right,
investors
right,
and
right,
things
right.
like that. Rumors are true, believe them or not.
Hey,
It's whatever it
hey.
is. So I'm just working. That's
Mhm.
it. My work ethic is there. So
Come on.
if you think you're better, keep working.
Where's the appreciation? What's the appreciation? What is the deeply most appreciated thing by J3? And then I don't want to say like live up to that or not let that down, but whatever it is that you have the most appreciation for, how do you or what do you do to hold that nearest to you?
I would say love.
Mhm.
Love is the deepest appreciation I have. And if you can
Appreciate
find that,
love, people.
Yeah, don't treat it wrong because you will regret it.
Mm-hmm.
And dreams of you.
Yes.
That's all I can say is listen. You'll hear my regret.
Yeah.
And we all do things in life. And
Come on.
you can't blame people for being young or
Yep,
messing up
yep.
or whoever does what. Love is something that if you find it and it's true and it's real and they get you and you get them,
Mm-hmm.
don't think there's better because sometimes there's not.
Come on.
I don't know. I wrote about it and I sang about it.
Got you.
And that's my deepest appreciation is when I see people in love. It's like, why mess that up? Stay away from that. Like,
Come on.
don't ruin that. So
Got you. Now, what about you? Don't they know that you figure they probably need to know that you would rather them know without you having to explain it on a first, second, or third meeting?
I'm stubborn.
Cool. Real
And it's
shit.
funny because I'm always like, I feel like Kanye right now.
Right.
And
Fuck it.
I get it. People don't like his attitude, and it's okay. Like, but I understand him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely understand.
I understand him.
Mhm.
So I would say I'm stubborn, but I know when to shut up and I know when to talk.
Gotcha.
So that's the biggest thing is, if you want to, you'll know me. You can know me. I'm an open person. I'm very, very energetic,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm always there to be positive.
Got you.
Not too negative ever. Even at a dark moment, I get a flat tire. I'm still gonna be like, oh well, I got a spare, so it's cool.
Come on.
Yeah, but I'm not really. You kind of know me. Listen to my music, you'll get to know me.
Now, if you had to choose between music, money, and outside entertainment after today, what would you choose? You could only have one.
Outside entertainment, you mean like?
Watching TV, watching movies, anything, whatever entertains you outside of you entertaining yourself.
Oh, I would. Ooh, music. That's all I do. It's really all I know is music. But
Mhm.
don't get me wrong, I love a romantic movie. That's
Mhm.
I'm a sucker for that. I'll
Yeah.
tell you, I enjoy romance movies. It's incredible.
Now, you better not be out
So-
here talking no shit like The Notebook is your favorite movie or nothing like that.
My guys at work who well with me will be laughing right now because they call me Notebook sometimes.
Ah!
It is. Shout out to Noah.
Yeah.
No, that's a great
They
movie.
call me Notebook sometimes.
But no, yeah, because everybody loves songs. So
I got
Notebook
you.
is inspiration for me.
I got you.
Other romance like
Mhm.
that. But no, I mean, I really do. I'm normal. I enjoy normal things. I like going to family parties. I like driving in the car late at night listening to music and
Mhm.
things like that. I'm no different than you. I just make music.
Got you. What's the 716 to J3?
716 to J3.
Yes.
It's home. That's what it is for me. It's home. And one day I hope to bring more light to the situation, I guess.
Mhm.
And I know a lot of people here. I've been watching a few interviews. We all feel the same way about Buffalo.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's something in us that we feel that we aren't looked at as
Certainly.
much. And there's a lot of talent. There's probably more talent than a lot of the cities out there.
Got you.
Just that we haven't got any recognition because
Mhm.
we
Mhm.
haven't had that artist pop, or it's mainly because there's a lot of it's flooded. The music industry's flooded, and it's huge right now. And there's so
Gotcha.
many artists. I was hearing you talking. There was like 4,600 people making music in Buffalo,
Right.
and just to be one of the people in the room right now with you is very incredible to me.
Indeed,
To think
indeed.
that I'm here with you, so appreciate that. And it's
Appreciate
just
you
nice to
being
move
here.
up in the ladder of 4,600. And
Mhm.
where do I sit?
Man.
I don't know. Where's
Right. Right.
Where's my GPA?
Right.
I'm not sure yet, but
Got you.
I feel like I'm doing the right thing. by
Can we
making music.
can we get homie to come through with the Best X hoodie on?
Oh, for sure.
one,
Big Cox. Security. Bring him through.
Yeah.
Step
Go
in
ahead.
it.
Just put it in the camera real quick.
Put it in
Let
the
them see
camera.
that.
Squat down a little
how
bit.
how can they get that? Where can they get that? T-shirts or anything. How can they support?
Yeah,
He
everything.
got some ill Nikes on his feet too.
Yeah,
I ain't
super
catch
dope
that.
Nikes. Yeah. So Best X, those hoodies right there, and the T-shirts. We're gonna come out with line. We had a line, but we pulled back on it. We felt like it was we wanted to just kind of rock our own clothes. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? So it's
mhm.
kind of limited at the moment, and we're not doing it to be cool. We're just doing it because we like rocking the clothes.
Right.
We like rocking in the way
Doing
we
it
want
to
to
be
wear 'em.
us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Just Us is one of our sayings and song on the way.
Yes.
Just Us. So yeah, you can hit us up personally. You can hit up anybody from the team in Best X or anybody with it in their name on Twitter,
Mhm.
and just hit them up and say, "Hey, yo, I want a hoodie," and more than likely you will get one. We'll
Got
hook
you.
one up for you, size and everything. So
Got you. What do you want to go ahead and leave them with that we didn't touch on? That you might feel is important. Be it something coming up now, something coming up for the rest of the year, anything that you just feel they need to know about J3, the artist, brand, or person.
awesome. Well, the main topic is that there's a lot on its way. There is so much. I feel like you've only just glanced, just like a little glance at me right now is all you've seen with the album. Dreams of You. Shout out to Dave St. Hodge for engineering it, and Steve Boogie Brown for producing on it, and Trent Bowling, my manager and management company.
Mhm.
It's a good step into the industry, and
Certainly.
it's a good step. That's all I can say is I'm just stepping in and getting asked to write songs for bigger artists is the first thing that's come my way out of it, and I don't mind that at all. I
Mhm,
think that's
mhm.
great. It's a huge accomplishment for me
Right,
just
right,
to be able to write for someone bigger. But the biggest thing you might want to know about me is there's a lot of music coming, and I stay working, and I will have. Right now, I have about 30 tracks just sitting, and I know people will be like, "Why are you sitting on music?" Like I said, I'm stubborn, and it will be out. But
I
I feel
got
like
you.
right now you have 11 tracks off of Dreams of You and a few more on SoundCloud to check out,
Mhm.
just to get to know me at first. And the next stuff, you really get to know who I am, truly deep down, and who my crew is, and things like that. So just sit tight, enjoy what you have now, and more's on the way.
Got you. Now, if we were so smart in this evolution of human existence, if we were smart enough to still be scribing and inscribing on stone, smart enough to leave our legacy other than some shit on paper that we won't be keeping or technology, what would they see? What would they inscribe on the walls about J3 that civilizations 2,000, 4,000, 6,000 years from now would see on the wall of whatever and know that they were talking about you?
You would definitely see a box X, and you would most definitely see
Yes.
whatever we were performing on,
Mhm.
rocks or a cliff. You would see a bunch of girls dancing below.
Yes.
So that's all you would see inscribed is, I entertain, I live best X,
Mhm.
and I'm a performer. So
Got
you would
you.
just see that strictly in what I am.
Got you. Give them your links one more time. Give them your website one more time so they can go ahead and connect with everything else. And then if you want to go ahead and give them something. Go ahead and give them a piece of something to
Word,
listen
okay. Well, I would love for you guys to go to www.j3hiphopmusic.com.
Mhm.
Hip Pop, P-O-P. And check that out. There's everything on there. There's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and you can check out the latest videos coming out. We're going to have a vlog coming out with what we do in the studio and
Mhm.
touch base on what we do and we're in the studio. What does my crew do? So you get to check that out.
Got you. Shout out to Zuri back there looking all good with the purple hair. Shout out to
Yeah.
everybody who purple is their favorite color. I'm one of them. Royalty. Stand up. You got a 16. You got you got you got a hook. You got a piece of anything that you might want to. You don't have to.
Nah, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the studio, but I'm also here.
Yes.
So, all right, I got something for you. Touchdown, yeah, my city. When it's snowfall, everybody get gritty.
Mhm.
But when the sun come, all the girls get pretty. Ex is trying to call, but I ain't really with it, man. I got no time for ya. I'm on stage and I'm rocking ya. Everybody wanna copy us, and there ain't no stopping us. Dreams of you running through my head. Wake up in the morning with cold sweats. Everybody want the cars and the fame, blinded by all the bling and blang. I rock my grandma's chain, I rock my grandpa's ring. I wear glasses, you could call me lame. I guess that's me trying to change the game.
Come on. Real shit. Shout out to grandma and grandpa too,
Hey. Yeah.
and everybody that rock glasses. Give him the homie Gibbs link one time. If they want to link with him for some beats or what have you, I would tell him to just come up here and run up in front of the camera. We probably got
Yeah,
about
bring Mike up here. Let's
half
bring
of
Mike
it.
in the
Come on,
picture.
hurry
Come on,
hurry
let's
up.
give him the mic. It's my left hand man.
Real
right
quick.
here.
tell them where they can just put your face in the camera real quick. Tell them where they can get your beats at or what have you, how they can link with you.
Right now, I am not giving out any beats.
Yes.
I'm working with this man right here.
Yes. Come on.
All right, we're gonna make some legendary
Come on.
music coming up soon.
Real shit. I
All right,
respect
man.
that.
Respect.
Gangsta Gibbs, and we ain't talking about Freddie. MySubstation.com, people. I got J3 in the building. Substation Live, SubstationStreaming.com. The Wolves Den, we coming back. And Relentless Radio every Friday night, 6 to 10 p.m. Make sure y'all send that music over. Perfect World Media info@gmail.com. And anything else, I don't know. Chat money. All money ain't good money.
Later.
And save your tax money, too. We out of here.